for the break, we went to Tasmania and near Launceston we went to Maricopa Cave. It was a very interesting experience. It's a very, we can relate that one to our spiritual sadhana. Outside the cave, it was a creek was there, like a rainforest. It's a lot of ferns were there, creek, and the cave was we were led in group of around 20 people by the guide. We went inside. It was dark, and the guide said, remain focused and do not follow my instructions, otherwise easy to get lost. And the path was narrow, and we went inside. As we are going inside, we could not see much of glowworms in the ceiling, but while coming back, our eyes were conditioned. We could see like a star-studded sky, so many glowworms. And as we proceeded further inside, the calcite straws is also called as it's like the water dripping, carrying the sandstone, the calcite formation. It is forming like a tube, calcite tube. It's like a straw. It was hanging down from the ceiling, and he was saying it takes about 50 years to grow 1 centimeter. This he showed the fossils, about 200 million year old inside the cave. It's a very slow growing, and as the drip of the water was falling, it was falling on the ground. From the ground also another pillar was going up to join that one. The calcite straw, it was moving up, and he took us further inside the place called as cathedral. He said it's like a cathedral. Even if you whisper, you need not have to have a mic. It's a big cave. People can hear from far behind also. That ambience was that one. That I was relating this one to our sadhana. The sadhana, it is with great difficulty we find a path to go in. Everywhere it's world is there, whole life is searching. We find a place where we can enter. As we enter in our sadhana, full of darkness, we don't know which way to go, left, right, we don't know. That's full of darkness is there. Like a guide, we need a guru. He said, follow my instruction, otherwise you are stuck or misled. This sadhana is not easy, he said, and the path of sadhana is very narrow. You can't take everyone together, you have to walk alone. The path of sadhana, it is not a group event. It is not a community event. You have to walk all alone. All alone, brave enough. Pitch dark, and the glowworms, initially we are sadhakas, we are so keen to get some spiritual experience, some siddhis. Like a glowworm, we are looking, nothing is happening, many people will retreat. Nothing is there, I can't experience. this spirituality is all the bogus, nothing is there. But those who continue further inside the calcite straw, it was taking 1 centimeter to grow 50 years. We are so ambitious. I have been doing for 1 month, 2 months. I want something. You want to grow that one. It took the thousands of years to grow that long, 2 meter, 3 meter. How can you expect your sadhana to be finished in a time bound? Do you have that much of tenacity? We need to have that much of tenacity should be there to do the sadhana, continue the sadhana. As the water is dripping from the top down, and from the base, the calcite formation, stalactites, it starts growing. When you are committed, somebody in your life you will come across, they will give you support. They will give you support. You won't be left alone if you are so serious in your sadhana. Sadhana, somebody, the divine will send somebody to you if you are so focused. They will give like you are wanting to come down, that one will start going up to give you support. They are also ambitious to connect. Like how you want to connect from the down, somebody will come and join you. They are also anxious not to give up. When we went inside, the guide was saying not to touch these straws or the formation, because if you touch, wax in your oil in your palms will impede its growth. It will stop growing. What it is saying, when you are in the spiritual path, minimize your contact with the worldly people. They easily can uproot your sadhana. Uproot your sadhana. When you are calcite, he was saying, please don't touch that one. It will affect. If you are doing the sadhana, like-minded people, if you are associating with worldly-minded people with great difficulty, I have made inroad up to here, they can uproot. They can uproot your sadhana. When we go further inside, like a cathedral, go further inside, deep within, like a mouth. Mouth is like a cave. Deep within, uvula is there. Like a calcite straw falling, uvula is coming down. When you are going deep within, that sound, through that one, the whisper, your voice become deep. Voice comes out with insights. Insight, and the way you are talking carries weight. In the cave, deep within, the whisper can be heard. As you start doing sadhana, the voice, your words carry weight deep within. And inside the cave, the guide was saying that round the year it is about 9 degrees temperature. Whether summer 30-35 outside, it is like a air con is on here inside. In the winter outside may be 0 degree minus, but here is like a heater is turned on. It is saying that you become impervious to what is happening outside. Whatever is the outer condition, not to get affected within. You connect within. You connect within and discover the yoga, tranquility from within. And as the coming out, so many glowworms like a stars studded. When the deep sadhana, long period of sadhana, you see nothing but illuminaries everywhere. You see the illuminaries, brilliant things everywhere. life is no longer a boring. Life is no longer a dull. So many illuminaries you see, and when that person comes out of that cave, that person is of value to the community, wider community, like a rainforest. Pours in abundance of energy, inspires others to go in, seek in, discover within. You don't know what you are missing. And many the shaky people, they say, I am claustrophobic, I can't stand here, I want to get out. Not to get worried about people who wants to run out. When you do the sadhana that way, there's so much of energy, so much of abundance, you will come, you are of great asset to the community. So, go inside the cave of your heart, discover, settle down. When you do that one, cave of your life, what we saw in near Launceston, it is analogous to the spiritual sadhana. The spiritual seeker, he or she can easily relate. What this is seeing, this is what I am feeling. That so, the everywhere luminaries you see, there is no, life is not a boring, life is full of possibilities. Discover, your sadhana won't go wasted. Otherwise, without going inside the cave of your life, life is another wasted game.